What is up, people of the earth? I just wanted to give a formal intro to this video as it was released quite a while ago on my music channel, so I figured it would just be better over here. So that's what we're doing. We are bringing it on over here. In this video, I really showcase the dynamic portion of FabFilter ProQ3. You can do this in any dynamic EQ. I just did this in ProQ3 as somebody in a group that I am a part of had specifically asked if I could do it in this EQ or this plugin. So I went ahead and did that. I show you guys quick, easy way to just dip the volume as well as accent it if you want. You can do this in any genre. I'm doing this in some world music, but again, this can be applied to any sort of genre, and this can also be used in place of a sidechain compressor or anything like that, track spacer, whatever. I mean, it's not nearly as good as track spacer or soothe, but if you're just looking for a single frequency or two, this works really great for doing that. In Ableton Live, I should accent that. So let's go ahead and get on into the video. What we're going to talk about is using ProQ3 to sidechain another instrument or track if you have conflicting frequencies, such as this flute and the shamanic drum. Put one of those here. Cool. This one's here. Put one here. Alrighty, cool. So now I put that there, and then put this one as the flute. Then we'll start to see the conflicting frequencies. Cool. Now that we have those frozen, we can see exactly where they're all clashing. It's basically on that same 70, 60 to about 100, 150. Now that we see that, we're going to get sidechain from the shamanic drum to the flute magic. So to do that, we're just going to close that. Go over to flute magic. Click on sidechain input from shamanic drums. Cool. And then we're going to come back over to ProQ3. Click on. We're just going to zero that out. And then we're going to bring the dynamic range is what it would be. And then if we open up this arrow on the auto, then we can adjust our threshold. And if we also click on this little circle with the two arrows, then we can get our external sidechain to engage. So let's listen. Cool. Now let's sidechain some of this flute to the shamanic drums. So same process, sidechain, except for this time coming from flute magic. And then it's going to be right in this area. make our node, pull the dynamic range down, open up auto, turn on external. Let's adjust the threshold because it's just staying pinned the whole time. Might be a little too much since we still want this to be a little prominent. Tighten this cue up a little. Cool. So there's that. Let's see. Thought there was something else. Oh yeah, we could probably get something going to this drum as bass, because you want, let's see. It's very thuddy, so let's go ahead and turn off the freeze. And let's see, the flute's coming into it, and then we can check out the shamanic drums as well. See, so we could go a couple different routes here. We could always duplicate it, but I think we'll just go the inverse of what we've been doing. So we'll give it a boost when this happens, when that note gets there from the flute, and then it's going to accent that hit. If we actually had the flute going to it. So we could always just come over here to the flute magic. Let's duplicate this. Let's bring this in from drums as bass. Open it up, find that little frequency that it's getting hit at, set this to drums as bass. About the same area, just up a little bit, about 120-ish, 115. So let's try that. Zero out the gain. Sounding a lot better now. All right, let's try our progression from the top again. So I'm just going to stop this one and the flute, and then see what we got. Hey guys, doing the editing and forgot to give a plug on this video. So the template I was using is made by Stephen Key over at Harmonic Resonance. You can pick that up over here at harmonic-resonance.com in the Ableton templates. It's down here. He's got a couple pages worth, some really great, amazing ones. The planetary chakra is amazing. So yeah, there you go. Using ProQ3 to sidechain other instruments and to even boost on the other side. You know, you don't always have to be taken away. I know they always say don't boost, take away. In this case, we added two, so, and it doesn't sound bad. It actually sounds pretty flavorful, I think. So don't forget, you can always do that in the high end as well. So let's try it on some pads real quick. I want to open these up and check it out real quick. So let's bring the sidechain in again from the flutes, just so the flutes can stand out. Flute Magic Analyzer. Well, it doesn't really matter which one. We just want to see the frequency of what's going on over there. So first off, we could probably cut some of this low end out so it's not conflicting with the bass. Then we've got these two little peaky guys here, so what we could do is just make a little node, zero it out. I always like to zero it out personally. And then go no more than 3 dB. This one, I don't want to say it's going to be tricky, but since they're both pretty steady, constant sounds, we can always just bring the dynamic range down, and then that'll give us it'll make it a little easier to adjust the threshold. Tighten up the cue. Now they almost just sound as if they're one. It's kind of cool how they married each other there. So yeah, that's how you can use ProQ3 within Ableton to sidechain. So remember, you could do it with kicks to basses, hi-hats to pads, snares to your leads, anything that you can essentially think of. You can always use your ambient tracks, the ambience over here, whatever you want. Now you know the secret. All right, if you've made it this far, thank you again. I just wanted to share this video, so if you liked it as well, go ahead and like and comment and subscribe as well. All things that are good. And until the next one, peace.